Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's Combo Breaker 99. I'm back with my post-fight analysis video for Gillian Robertson versus Poliana Botelho. All right, y'all, this pick pretty much went the way I felt it would go, minus the submission. I feel like Gillian Robertson, she would really control this fight on the ground, and that's what she did. You know, she lives up to that name, Savage. You know, she completely controlled Poliana on the ground. Early on, she definitely showed some weaknesses in the striking game, which I'll talk about in a minute, but she really earned a victory over Poliana Botelho. You know, who's a very strong opponent, unranked, but I think she is a very physically strong fighter that could definitely test Gillian Robertson at some times. But Gillian, when she was able to take it to the ground and get these get the takedowns that she wanted, she really controlled it, showcases some good ground and pound. And that's why I say Gillian Robertson has some good hands on the ground, but she really needs to improve it on the level of, you know, her stand-up. You know, she really needs to take it to her stand-up, because sometimes the takedowns, they won't come as easy as they did against Poliana Botelho. Real quick, first round right away, Gillian, she shoots in for a single leg takedown, which is what I'm talking about. When she shot in for the takedown, Poliana was able to stuff the takedown, using her strength to get it back to her feet in the clinch, and Poliana started to control the clinch with her head and muscling Gillian to the fence. And this is where I feel like Gillian would be more effective if she knew how to work the knees on the inside and the strikes. She could fight a little bit more on the inside and just wear Poliana down. But on the feet, I think that Poliana was really controlling the range, landing some good hard kicks that got Gillian good. And at times, Gillian seemed to be kind of waiting mostly for the opening, you know, where I feel like if she had a good jab, she could do the damage and kind of blind Poliana and just kind of frustrate Poliana a little bit, make her think more so like, is the jab coming or is the takedown coming? You know, where's the jab going? And then, boom, you take them down. But at times, I think that Gillian was just jabbing too short and wasn't really getting a reaction from Poliana. So Poliana, in her Muay Thai stance, she's flat-footed, but she's still landing some good kicks to the body. You know, she's landing some good kicks and doing some damage, I think, to Gillian. But where I say if Gillian has some good stand-up, she would have been able to rip that lead leg of the flat-footed fighter. You know, she would be able to rip the lead leg and then eventually get the takedowns a little bit easier. Because this first round, I think Poliana had the strength to hold her off and stuff some of the takedowns and just land some good leg kicks and some good body kicks and a few knees here and there. But in that last minute, Gillian, she did get the takedown, but not much came of it. So I had to give that round to Poliana. Second round, Gillian started jabbing again, just a little too short. So, you know, Poliana, she looks to jab with her and she knocked the mouthpiece out. I think it was a left jab that knocked the mouthpiece out. But Poliana, she tried to follow it up some good leg kicks. But Gillian, like I said, she has some good timing. You know, I like her timing. She grabbed the leg and gets the takedown. And this is where Gillian wants to be. You know, Gillian really knows how to let her hands go when she's on the ground. You know, that's why I say she's a BJJ specialist, but she's like a very special type of inside fighter on the ground. You know, it's very scrappy. And it's something I'd like to see on her feet. You know, I've seen boxers do this, which I'll talk about in a minute, you know, where they're really good inside fighters. They know how to press the head to the chest and really know how to nullify you. That's why I say she could do this on the ground, but she could do it standing as well if she wanted to. So in this position, Poliana really had no answer. Like off her back, like I couldn't believe, she's a blue belt BJJ specialist too, but it was like she had no answer to anything Gillian was doing. You know, Gillian was in that full mount position. All she could do was try to buck Gillian off, but Gillian's holding on. You know, Poliana really looked lost on the ground, and she's just eating shots. So she's really getting beat up and marked up in this second round. So I had to give it to Gillian Robertson. I think she controlled like 4 minutes of the round. You know, I think it was like maybe 4.5 minutes of the round just with her ground and pound and just controlling it. Last round, Gillian, once again, she shoots in, misses a takedown. And like I said, sometimes you just try to shoot in for these takedowns, it'll become telegraphed to the more superior fighters out there. You know, so you got to know how to set them up. Poliana controlling the stand-up again because, you know, Gillian's moving but not really jabbing. You know, she's not really setting these takedowns up with jabs. So Poliana's, again, flat-footed, but she's comfortable flat-footed because she's landing body kicks and some nice left hooks in that mid-range. Like, she's smacking Gillian with some good left hooks here now, you know, because like I said, the way she steps into the pocket with Poliana, you know, she's going to eat shots like this if she's not moving her head or she's not hitting back. You know, so Gillian not really checking the leg kick or jabbing back. So Poliana, she's just trying to get a little bit more comfortable and throw some shots. But when she throws that right hand, Gillian goes in for the body lock, takes Poliana down. Back in that side control, Gillian's landing some good strikes. She's just out-muscling Poliana and was just really able to shut down Poliana's body. position from trying to get up anything. You know, she just had her on the back and full mount, raining strikes down there a few times. You know, she was just raining blows down. Poliana bucking like a horse again, but Gillian, she's not going anywhere. You know, it was just a complete dominant round once again for Gillian. And Gillian, I feel like she's getting better and better even on the ground, and just her heart and how she approaches these fights and how she's never letting up with what works. But I also think that, you know, there's always room for improvement. You know, I think she won this round. I think she won the last round, of course. I think she won the fight 2 rounds to 1. And I think she's, you know, a solid ground fighter with a lot of heart. But like I said, there's always room for improvement. You know, I like to see scrappy fighters like her try to add more to their arsenal. You know, I think that she needs a good jab and a good right hand to really open up these takedowns. You know, those punches can do wonders for you. You know, those are 2 punches I say, like, even if you're not going to be the best striker in the world, you need a good 1-2 in any combat sport. I feel like, you know, if you're talking boxing, Muay Thai, mixed martial arts, you know, you got to have some type of footwork and some type of ability to have punch placement, because there's still gonna be moments where fighters, you know, they're not gonna fall for the takedowns like that. You know, the higher and higher you get, there's gonna be fighters with good takedown defense, you know, great takedown defense. So you got to be able to set up those 1-2s to hurt a guy or just kind of confuse them so you can get takedowns, you know. And that's one of the things I say, like, with Gillian Robertson, I like to see her watch some more like boxers, you know, watch some more boxers that are inside fighters like Andre Ward's and the Roberto Duran's, where they know how to, you know, throw hands, but at the same time control fighters by standing up, keeping them standing and roughing them up in clinches. You know, they know how to clinch and rough you up by putting the head in the chest and just really like nullify everything and just wear you down. You know, it looks boring, but it works. It's like a lot of the stuff that Gillian does on her feet. I mean, on the ground. You know, if she did it on her feet, you know, that would be more so impressive, because if you can't get a fighter down, well, I'll clinch and just rough them up and work them. You know, I'll rough them and work them up, you know, as we stand up. So, yeah, man, I feel like Gillian Robertson, you know, at number 15, she needs to get in there with a maybe number 10 fighter next. You know, I think she did call out Antonina Shevchenko, which I'll talk about in another video. So that'll be interesting. You know, that's definitely a step she wants to go. That's definitely a direction she'll want to go against somebody like Antonina Shevchenko, because I could see Gillian Robertson winning that fight. You know, I think she's a more so rough, tough, scrappy fighter, whereas Antonina, she's more disciplined in Muay Thai. And we could see that the Muay Thai style is something that Gillian Robertson can handle. You know, if she can get you to the ground and you're flat-footed and you don't really have the stance to get away, she'll take you down, because that's what Poliana Botelho, she does. You know, so I could definitely see her beating somebody, Antonina Shevchenko. So, yeah, that'll be the next step for her. Let's see how she gets past Antonina Shevchenko, then maybe fight another 2 top 10 fighters, and we'll see where it goes from there. But, yeah, that's the one I want to see next, Gillian versus Antonina Shevchenko. Let me know, guys, in the comment section what y'all think. Shout out to Poliana Botelho. Like I said, she's a very strong fighter, but I think that, honestly, if she can't really defend the takedowns from a fighter like Gillian Robertson, or find any way to get up or have any answer on the ground, then, you know, I don't know if flyweight's going to cut it for her, you know, because the fighter's going to be a lot bigger and stronger. Honestly, you know, if she was fighting at strawweight, she looked a little bit competitive there. You know, I thought this fight, I thought this flyweight move up would have been a little bit more stronger for her, but maybe not. You know, maybe she needs to go back down to strawweight. You know, maybe just need to stay disciplined and cut down that weight to 115. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section what y'all think Gillian Robertson should do from here. Do you like the fight, Gillian Robertson versus Antonina Shevchenko? Let me know, guys. Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.